Yeah, thank you for joining this new lecture and this new session. In this session, we are going to talk about Rugpulls attack. We're going to see how they work and how they've been implemented in real world projects. Because people, especially investors, sometimes lose money and they don't even know exactly what happened into the blockchain. But today we're going to explain step by step what are the different kind of Rugpulls and yeah, how they work. So we can see that we have three types of rug pull from this diagram. The first one is the liquidity depth. The second one is actually the limit sell order. And the third one is what we call the pump and dump schemes. So in the first one, people are going to are going to take the money away, okay, and they are going to run with that. That's what we call liquidity depth. So the money will be stolen from the smart contract. So we're going to see that right now. So let's consider this is actually what we call a hard rug pull because they are going to move some money. They are going to, go with your money that you invested. So you can see that this is actually the people who's going to deploy the smart contract. Let's say this smart contract is a protocol, okay? And that protocol is supposed to give you interest every month, okay, or let's say every week. So if you deposit like $10, okay, in that protocol, every week is going to have like 10, like 11, okay, plus one. You're going to have 10 plus one. You're going to have 11. So after some days, you can withdraw your money, okay. This is actually the same. If you invest like this one, invest $12, okay, in that protocol, it's going to give an interest maybe 0.5 or 10%, okay? So each week you can have $1 from, from the $12 or the $10 you've deposited. And this is actually how it works. So you deposit the money and then the protocol is going to give you some interest, okay, on that money. And yeah, this is actually how it works. But sometimes it's really important to understand that sometimes smart contract gives the owner certain privileges that can lead to fund loss. Okay, this is actually the smart contract that has been created, and the owner of this smart contract has some privileges to be able to move the fund that are actually inside this smart contract. Okay, so it can tell the developer that write a backdoor code so that we can remove that money that those people invested in it to send to another wallet, okay, of the CEO, another wallet of the owner of this platform. Okay, so that is really easy to do. Okay, that's why they recommend that, protocols or cryptocurrency project should go under what we call a should go under what we call the audit and audit, okay? Because if this kind of project go under an audit, we are going to see to spot it that yeah, this is a vulnerabilities. Why are you sending this money? Why are this address has some privileges? Because it is actually people's funds. So it's really important to understand which address can move all the funds from the protocol and which address cannot. And if we spot it, if auditors see it, they are going to ask the project owner that, yeah, there's something wrong. Why these privileges are too high for this address? It means that it can result to fund loss. So this is actually what we call a hard rug pull. So in hard rug pull, what happens is that people deposit money to get some interest, and the owner can tell the developer when designing this protocol, because this is actually a protocol, to be able to write some code that can help transfer the money okay, that can help transfer the money that has been put by investor, and they are going to use what you call a backdoor to send all that money into a specific wallet, okay, and all these people are going to stay without their money. So this is actually an attack, okay, and it's actually going to give a bad reputation of the blockchain and cryptocurrency space. And yeah, this is actually how it works. I'm going to show you an example so that we can see how this kind of attack, okay, can happen. So one, you're going to do our audit review, okay. Now the second type is actually what we call the limit sell order, okay. You can buy a cryptocurrency from a decentralized exchange or from ICO, and once that that crypto actually got some value, so you bought at $1 and now the cryptocurrency has a price of $10, and now you want to sell to make some profit, you are unable to sell, okay. You can actually program a set of a line of code into the smart contract so that you cannot move the money that is actually inside that smart contract. So basically, you have you have a token, a coin was actually grown or actually took some value, and you are unable to sell that to make some profit. But you can see other people selling it, and yeah, you can see other people selling, but you are not able to sell it. So this is actually an attack, and it is a real world attack that happen every day in the crypto space. So it's really important to understand this one. So if you run into that, understand that this is actually a limit sell order. So you bought a cryptocurrency, the crypto, took some value, and you want to sell to be able to make some profit that you cannot sell. Okay. This is what we call a limit sell order. Now we're going to move to what we call the pump and dump schemes. It's really important to understand that. Okay. Let's say that we have some miner, no, not miners, we have some founders. Okay. This is a project. Okay. This is a project. They are going to manipulate the price, and you need to understand that. Okay. You have founder A and founder B. They are supposed to to launch a project based on cryptocurrency, and they are going to open an ICO, what we call initial coin offering, so people can actually come and buy their project, okay, and they are going to give them their cryptocurrency, and those investors are going to wait, okay, until the price goes up to be able to make some profit. Okay, this is actually how it works. So this founder is going to launch a project. They're going to make some marketings around the project. They're going to make some promotion around the project. Influencer, they are going to buy, or they're going to take some influencer to be able to talk about the project, and the result is that people are going to buy the project or the crypto, and then the price is going to go from 0.04 to $30. So that's what we call a pump. Okay, they are going to pump it, okay, from 0 to $30. It's too much. It's huge. Okay, it's huge because this one is even under $1. Okay, so they are going to use this mechanism so that people can aggressively buy the token. That's what we call FOMO, fear of missing out. Okay, and people will start buy, and when people buy aggressively, the price is going to go up. Okay, so those who actually bought the token, they might see that, okay, this is actually a good deal. But what is going to happen some hours after that, these founders and other people that actually have like those tokens, that are actually holding the tokens, they are going to sell a huge amount of token. And once you sell a good or a huge number of token according to your total supply, the price is going to drastically, come down. It's going to drastically come down. And what is going to happen is that those investors who actually bought that crypto will always have that crypto, but the price will not be the same. The price will not be significant or significant. So this is actually how these kind of attack work. Okay? And it is possible because these founders and other people in the community have a large number of tokens compared to those who bought the token at $30. And once you start selling, in bulk, the price is going to decrease. That is what you need to understand. When people buy too much, okay, in bulk at a certain period of or a limited period of time, the price is going to go up. So they're going to pump it. And once this pump and people start buying at this price, they are going to dump it, by selling a huge amount. Okay. And it's also caused by what we call fear of missing out. And people will say, okay, this crypto is actually taking value, so we have to go and buy it. Once you buy it, the price crash. Okay. And yeah, you still have your money, you still have your token, but the value will not be significant. So this is what we call a pump and dump scheme. It's very common into the blockchain crypto space. So if you're an investor, you need to understand this concept. So to be able to understand it, or to avoid it, you need to understand the project before. Understand the problem that the project is actually trying to solve. Understand the founder that are actually behind that project. So it's really important. So I hope that was clear, and see you in the next section where we're going to talk about another attacks into the blockchain. So see you next time.